Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Wicked Modern Websites YouTube channel. It's great to see you again. Today, we're bringing another outstanding guest with tremendous insight into something that you guys all want to know about. Her name is Diana Goldman. She is a vegan chef. Her website is beantownkitchen.com. She is writing a new cookbook. She is a food photographer. Her website and her vegan recipes are absolutely blowing up the internet. She is tremendously well known, and really she is amazing at shooting short form video, which is something that we all need to learn to take advantage of right now. Hello, Diana. How are you today?
I'm great, Andrew. Thanks so much for having me on and for being my fabulous web developer. You really helped me with the back end, and I don't know what I'd do without you.
Well, thank you very much. I appreciate that. You don't act like I brought you here just to say that, but I do appreciate it.
You didn't.
You are amazing. And Diana also is a runner and just completed a sprint triathlon this weekend. So we want to give her a shout out on that finish line. But we love checking out all of your TikToks, your Instagram Reels, your YouTube Shorts, and these platforms are just the bomb right now. And if you're a marketer and you have a business, you need to be gaining exposure there. So that's what we wanted to get, your top tips on how to create short form video and TikToks. So tell us, what can we do? We're all doing it wrong. We're just trying to learn right now, but we need to learn from the experts. So how about your top tips?
Okay, this is a topic I love talking about. I really do love creating video. So I'm happy to share with you. I gave it some thought and I have 8 of my top tips for creating short form video. So the first thing I would say, and I'm going to give you and show you an example of this after I give you 4 of my tips, but the first thing I would say, tip number 1 is to have a catchy intro. So you want to tell people what benefit they're going to get from watching this video, or maybe start with something humorous so they know they're going to be entertained in the video. Whatever it is, in the beginning, something catchy to let them know what they're in for. And then number 2, I think, is to vary your camera angles as you're shooting so you can keep viewers' attention. So maybe you zoom in on yourself if you're talking to the camera. You come from the side, you show them something different. When I'm doing food photography, I want to make sure I have some top angles, some front angles. I've got different things going on. I've got different action happening. So I think about camera angles. And I also think about keeping my clips really short. And when I say short, I keep them. This is my 3rd tip. So 1 was a catchy intro, 2 was the angles, and then tip number 3 is to keep those clips short. And I keep them really down to 1 second or less. So again, when I'm talking about food photography, I'm talking about, and now I'm going to show them really quickly, I'm turning on the gas burner. And then really quickly, just 1 second, I'm flipping tofu in the frying pan. And then another tip, just 1 second, I'm showing them I'm putting ingredients on top of a salad. So they're really short clips. People are smart. They don't need to see a lot. If you turn on your gas burner and you're putting some olive oil in it, they don't need to sit and wait for that to heat up. They get it. The olive oil's in there. When you put that tofu in and it starts sizzling, they know they missed you seeing the olive oil heating up, but it's sizzling. They get it. So keep them short. Think about people's attention spans, which aren't that long. And they've got lots of different things they can go and scroll to, and you want to keep their attention.
It's a short attention span world right now, and that's why, and you know, we're all bombarded by our kids, our job, notifications from Instagram, Facebook, somebody's calling, somebody's sending a text message. So those are great tips. Get right to the point and keep it punchy. People know what's going on. They want to be entertained right away, right?
Exactly. And if they're being informed, they want to know what it is right away. They don't have a lot of time to sit and wait. So tip number 4 is to vary sounds. Again, I'm going to use food photography as an example that this applies to any short form video you're doing. The sound of rice, for instance, pouring into a bowl, you know, that sort of sound, that's really pleasing to the ear. It keeps people's attention. So think about sounds while you're doing things. Again, the frying pan, catch the sizzling of the oil in the frying pan. It keeps it interesting for people. So that was tip number 4. And I'm just going to share my screen. So if we think about those 4 things, a catchy intro, varying camera angles, keeping our clips to 1 second, and then varying sound, let me share this and see if you can think about those things while you're watching the short video I made of chia pudding. So here we are.
This chia pudding is the perfect make-ahead option for busy mornings. This chia pudding is the perfect make-ahead option for busy mornings.
So you can see there, quick, different angle there, some sound, a different camera angle there, moving the bowl in, so there's movement. Again, there's sound and
this
finish.
Chia pudding is the perfect make-ahead option for busy mornings.
Oops, did I stop that? Let's just get back there and stop that video. I think it's over here. Okay.
I love it. You convey so much action and so much activity in such a short period of time that we can really all digest everything that's going on and feel the excitement of the movement and the changing and all the progress. It's great.
That's good. Yeah. And hopefully at the same time, they're learning something like, oh, chia pudding, that looks easy to make. It's visually appealing. I feel like I can do that. It didn't take a long time. And then of course, you know this. So once they've watched the video, you're sending them wherever it is. Either in my case, the recipe is sitting in the comments and I'm providing them with some value, which is what we really want to do in our social media, or I'm sending them over to my website to catch the recipe for some value so I can interact with them more. Whatever it is, you're catching their attention, you're sharing something with them, and then you're going from there.
And that's the mission of our YouTube channel, is to provide value to everyone who watches a video, something they can learn from. And that's what we advise all our clients to do, is make content that's going to provide value, because when you provide value, you get a tremendous response, just like you do there. And if you create a piece of content that's going to educate people and they're going to have fun doing it, that's going to achieve the reach of many thousands of dollars of advertising campaigns. So if you're creating educational value and providing something to everyone you can is the way to go. So that's a great tip.
Exactly. So I'm going to continue with the tips now. And these tips are about sort of the production of the video. So I'm moving on to tip number 5 now, which I really recommend recording on your smartphone. I do have 2 cameras, DSLR, and they have fantastic video. And I used to record my video on my DSLR back in the day when I was making long videos on YouTube. But these days, short form video is key. And I find that this phone is really, really easy for me to record, to get those different angles, to catch sound. The quality is so good now. And then I can edit straight off my phone. I don't have to be moving clips from one place to the next. I'm going to get to that editing in just a second. So that was tip number 5, recording on the phone. Tip number 6 is, if you can get a great stand like this for recording your video, this for me is particularly great for food photography, because I can record from above, I can record from front. You have something like that too with a built-in light. There's lots of them on the market now. I happen to really like this Archon stand I have, ARKON. I've tried quite a bit. I get nothing from promoting them. I just would say I've done really, really well with this one. It's great for recording over my stove, as I said, to get front angles. It's easy to manipulate. So I really like that. So that was tip number 6, is get a really good stand for holding your camera. That really helps. And yours had a light on it. Lighting's really key too, obviously. So tip number 7 is, I really like to edit in Splice. So when I first started, I was trying to do my editing either in Instagram or YouTube, or TikTok, wherever it was. It's confusing. I really like the Splice app, which I have on my iPhone. It's very user-friendly, very straightforward, and easy to edit. What I love about it is you can edit your video, and then you can create it either as for Instagram. It gives you an option. You can save the video for YouTube Shorts, or save the video to go to TikTok. Why does it matter? Well, if you're creating a video, for instance, on Instagram, and then you want to repurpose it, we all know that's fantastic. There's so many different social media, places now to repurpose that video. Why wouldn't you want to? Of course you would want to. But if you edit that and save it on Instagram and you say, oh, I'm going to repurpose that over to TikTok now. TikTok is reading, you're more the expert on this. I'm going to call it metadata. I don't know what it's called. It knows it came from Instagram and it's penalizing you for it. Right? It wants you to be putting original things on its platform. So for instance, when you edit in Splice and you are saving it into a TikTok form and you bring it up to TikTok, TikTok's like, great, this is a TikTok video. It hasn't come
fresh content created just for TikTok. That's what it believes, right? Absolutely.
Fresh content. Perfect. And it's so easy on Splice. You've done nothing different except change one setting to save it as the TikTok video versus the Instagram video. The other thing I would say about using Splice is create your video, and then when you get up to TikTok, add your audio. So I would say make small changes to it when you get up to TikTok or you go over to Instagram. It's just how I do it. So I know what video I want. I'll just put that same video over there on Instagram as I put on TikTok, as I put on YouTube Shorts, but I do some customizing when I get to the site. So that was my 7th tip, was editing in Splice.
We want to use whatever sound might be trending on TikTok or whatever the popular sound on Instagram Reels, that way to increase our searchability and increase the amount of people who see our TikToks and short form videos. Is that correct?
That's exactly it, Andrew. Exactly. And similarly, there are Instagram fonts that are unique to Instagram. Use those. So if you want to add some type of text to your video, use those trending Instagram fonts to give it that look and feel of Instagram when you get there. And the trending sounds. Exactly.
On Instagram, we like to use the captions so that people can understand the topic of the video, even as they scroll by, because not everybody has their sound up. But you're right, there are different fonts. And even though I'm sort of on the outside trying to really understand this, and I appreciate your help, I can tell that there are different fonts. When I see video repurposed, I'm like, this is the font from TikTok, or this is the font from Instagram, right?
Right. And even sometimes it goes from TikTok to Instagram and you end up with a little TikTok branding on it. So behind the scenes, we have all figured out how we can get rid of that TikTok branding so the user doesn't see it. But believe me, Instagram knows it's a TikTok video and the algorithm doesn't favor that. So, okay. So I would say my 8th tip was going to be what we've just talked about, was repurpose your content to Instagram and YouTube Shorts and TikTok. So why not? And I would say this app Splice, which is one that I've done great with and I really enjoy. There's probably other ones out there, but this is the one I can attest to, is really going to make it easy for you to do those things. So those are my tips.
Fantastic. Those are wonderful tips. And I know everybody here who's watching this video is going to have more questions for you. So you guys can leave your comments below, and you can check out a link to Diana's website. Check out her Instagram and TikTok. We saw a great video of it there, but you really want to see how it's done right. I'll recommend everyone checks out Beantown Kitchen and follows Diana there. That's fantastic. I also like to repurpose my short form videos everywhere, to my Facebook page. LinkedIn, I think, is a great place for short form video because there's so much dry content there that people love to see the action and the activity there. So that's another place I like to repurpose it. But I mean, I think that, you know, short form video rules the world right now, and that's only going to continue to grow in the next handful of years at least.
Yeah. Thanks for that reminder. I forgot. That's right. Absolutely. And in my case, where I'm creating recipes, I don't always remember, but to grab the video I've made and put it on my recipe page, like, absolutely, why not? And I hadn't thought about LinkedIn. So it's almost like creating a marketing matrix where it's like, I've got this video, check. Did I put it here? 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 Like, why not get to all of the places? So
right. And for everybody, and especially for you, having that video on your recipe pages, on your service pages is huge, because that's going to increase the amount of time that people spend on that web page. And that's a key indicator to Google that people are spending lots of time on that page. and that Google should raise it up the rankings. What happens is this: people go to a page on your website. If it's just a wall of text, let's be honest, people are intimidated by a wall of text. If it's just a wall of text, they're gone. That's bounce rate, right? If they see a video next to it, they're going to say, mentally, they say, well, I can read just a little bit of this. And if I like what I see here, then I'm going to go over and watch the video. And if they've gone that far, they've already stayed on your website and your web page a lot longer than they would stay on the average page. And you're winning the search engine optimization game that way, so it's tremendously valuable. It is the creator economy now. People who create short form videos now are going to profit, and they're going to be ahead in 5 to 10 years of people who don't get involved. So I want to encourage everyone to be involved in this as soon as they can. And your tips have been incredible because they make them more productive, and you're provided a way for it to make it easier on us by using one app and not having to do it in 10 different apps, because that's something that I've found to be a problem for myself and take too much time. So thank you for your tips. Those are amazing. And thank you for being here today, Diana. We appreciate your time.
Oh, you're so welcome. Yeah, it's a topic I love talking about. And I will definitely keep my eye out for the comments, and I'm happy to answer any questions that people have about this topic.
Well, thank you so much. It's been an honor to have you on here for your first time on the YouTube channel. How was your experience? Would you come back again?
Oh, sure. Absolutely.
Fantastic. Well, that's all we got today. It's a highly important topic. Be sure to like and follow Diana, subscribe to her everywhere you can find her, and like and subscribe to our channel here as well, and keep coming back for more content. See you later, everyone. Have a great day.